Nabunda sendewa sisla eko nyari fobi manta do kola kalanji sisla de kalanji nko bilai go ala nobody na why I want to go and have lunch with him at State House sisla saballa nobody na I want to go and lunch at State House. Sisla, for me, do koma. School boys is have respect. Respect my brother. Nyo wa bolong konon kala. Bule nyu yap. Ken do si nyu yap. Unay ka funya dile. Ken do nyu yap. Nyun wa base. They did. Bule nyu ka funya de bule nyu yap. Ñun basé la joggé wa man ka man kudda ñun wa basé la de ñun ñoo e ka fa ñal ji la ñi ñoo ko yor si ñin wa skulo wé kula nehut ñun ñoo ko yor ñun ñoo nekk ci power ñun yet Sisla ngata de first lady is the best cook oblade natre nyanka don tabi de mbeta la nyanka dan dinkani ma fafa e mbal kinola nyanka dan dinkani ma sisla la broda dal way bul wori ñu wa basila ñun ñu ñoko yor ñun walo nako barole boda man kam kunda ndelle mu basen kol yes saya base mbal be kilin mudala nan ngal saba base chak nga julo kal kauna anyway mamo be kondom mbe ngalo ne membeta kan Gambia kono anyway this is not about only Sabally but the political climate me yalon ko it is happening and then I see people celebrating it. Come many along ko UDP Jawla. But one thing they should understand that this is Sabally's right. Bao hani dino fan ala kola ko faman sha'a falyaghfir wa man sha'a falyuminu. Nadiyata meye ye song ate alama, nadiyata meye ye balangate alama. But adama di una balang do beje ka balang alama. I consequences le soto comme nation da alama I blessing men fanan soroye. So atutete mari le buli be silo men normal. You can understand. So the thing is wala muko Sabally have gone. And then what is the next plan? Because Sabally was never part of the founders of UDP. One thing I believe that UDP stay strong as they are, as they were, and as they are today. One man leaving the UDP, Tonya, every vote counts. But nimo kilimbota UDP alalon ko modo le kanana. Dunia nyimbe wonyale. E ka fanya de fo baton dem na baton coste. UDP manki woti de. The only thing that's lafta men fula drum moment ka fo ko ha Saballa conditional. Yalon Gambia diun the hypocrisy is too much in our nation. Sabally have gone, and it is his right to go to any political party he wishes. But the justification saying that the things are difficult in the Gambia, so Sabally Mandoko Soto, go. What about our mothers? Many aloko they are suffering in the garden. What about the women's? Many aloko they are following UDP both day and night, and these people they are not expecting any position in United Democratic Party. All they want is just better Gambia. Saying to come justify kafo ko koleale be Gambia, I can understand. The only thing that I will understand the justification for Sabally leaving UDP wala muko. Wala mu menti wala mu is his democratic right. And I respect that. It's his own opinion, his choice of, going to any political party. I have respect for that. But, Adamadi, we cut decision on mentai. You think it is your best decision, but that decision can destroy you. Ite ya miracle memu best decision. That the same decision will destroy you, if you don't mind. Because Gambia betembo mento, this country is a slave country. Banku diuni mansa kundale bembulu memben banku diuni enslave kan na banko ka. Ali understand it? Sabally manta ko NPP la programo le asamba. NPP la way of ruling wale asamba. The intellectual have been they are been enslaved in this country. You either support Barrow or you remain jobless. And then na UDP Nkolu, I think if anybody should be ashamed of themselves, that should be the NPP. Meyalonko, they are enslaving the Gambians, especially the intellectuals. Bari mo many kafo ko Sabally aita ala tale beteata ha Sabally dimballe soto. What about an old man Meyalonko living at the provinces supporting United Democratic Party without expecting anything in return? Ebe me expect kandro wolam the better Gambia. No mari tata, will we justify? Let's say yai companion men yai companion for yai companion men be UD people. Let's say that these people they switch their support to the NPP. Will we justify that because of the difficulties? No, we are not going to justify la. Mbe men fola dro nyelle mo molti men yalo ko be mansa endoska. And then Sabally la going to NPP, I have no problem with that. But I have the problem the way and the manner Sabally was talking at that place. I will never talk about Sabally's issue, and then I will just keep quiet doing my politics, because Sabally leaving UDP, that's not end of the UDP. There are people who were a great men in UDP, they left UDP, and UDP is still stronger than before. So mafoko Sabally ni multita well Gambia memma balafati wala muko. The illiterate percentage is too high in this country. That's the reason most of these intellectuals, many alon ko kanna kan tel fuarol mbama lim bare musol ila wo angale kambal nin ikana kenene walla. But niaje ko mo jama ka fo bi politico. This politic, that politic, this politico mu interest leti. For alin tol be nga honesty fanya ba na society be men kono bi. Na society be men kono bi. Football jomale fontel can we proud of na the only men be wuluka fontoli soul proud mbe karande kamun jiko la jiko me yalon ko be proud la wala sama ya rafa ni Ousmane Sonko mu Gambia diunete and in Senegal te fotala this position bata mel lata Ousmane Sonko ka ye toraro mel landi Ousmane Sonko ka ye halako mel landi Ousmane Sonko ka ala fonye young Gambian jomale bo toro tala bi Kalo Gambia kona kawo fenkota. Today we are justifying Sabally, yalo Sabally, I dimba ile soto. What about the women in the garden? Many yalon ko wol diuni katalo dalal somanda yai ma tendala madem jenandeho. Wol diun le katalo mala somanda ka fo ko mba mallonji soto bi. What about those women? Many yalon ko be bori kanyim politician noma wolle ka bulo ko si Sabally nyole wolle ka bulo ko si talbe nyole. Will we justify those people when they switch their elect to the NPP? Yalo selective fasaro na fatala, selective justice na fatala. Alin kanamo la statu jube ka fisiyandi ntol be mu bani adamalati. Fisamante yabe alalea. Fisamanteya manke angale kam foti, fisamanteya manke darajoti, fisamanteya manke ko karle karanta karle tobota, fisamanteya be alaleyade. But we are all equal in the eyes of the Gambian constitution. But today, ning Essa Jawla, for example, a'udhu billahi almu alaykul wa kunya wuli keme worodun na tema. Eko Essa Jawla tata NPP. Molbe mune fola? Will they justify for me Kafo ko Essa Jawla filatata NPP? They will not justify that. But why justifying Sabally is going to NPP? Because I didn't buy leso. Sabally nyo jol Sabally mo jol lebe Gambia kono bi. Many alon ko ni kondon tete siman na. Sabally hani lung kilin te jana na malan dawalo soto lumen na. Hani lung kilin te je lumen na malan dawalo soto. Bare alingan diuni karandi froyala. Gambia nolo alungan diuni karandi froyala. Foroya bandani society konola. Foroya is a taboo in this country. Foroya man value koteke. Niko foroya manke kombani mfamu foroya mu community. Adamadi unyante kambu nyalale. Molebe UDP kono ni muso membe na join MPP la. Wo NPP me yalon ko na fondin ke jolle fata Sabally ka advocating ke wo fondin ke la wol mo jolle fata Adama Barrow ne man fondi to talk about those people's issue. Today Sabally forget about those young people who die in the desert, those people who die in the sea, those people who are struggling, those graduates from universities, from college. Today Sabally forget all those people and calling those people to come and join the government who failed the youths in that country. And these are the people we celebrating them. And these are the people we say they will rescue this country. And these are the people who are traveling all over the world on behalf of the youth, on behalf of the advocating on behalf of the youth. Nyinte bala falati. Atele yama nyim banko si fabe bondi la nyadile. Banko me yalon ko molla kunkilin na falo. Mo jolle be nyim banko ka tani silo kambay ka sada dani la jole ni men ka ben nyim bebe sadale dani ka puri la balwolu asidu nyaawnya walakin nan ko karannalu Gambia karannalu I doubt of their education billahi wallahi tallahi ya adamadi de nyi karanta do ko le ke nyinin nin adamadi karanta you cannot be enslaved nin adamadi karanta you cannot be dictate nin adamadi karanta la londo bolle kete nyinin do ko le ke nyinin but nobody can enslave you, nobody can nobody can gauge you, because that education wala muy la weaponte. But the Gambian so-called educated elite are enslaved by their own government, by the people, many aloko they are illiterate. Abala fa wartalde. Wo musol men yalon ko ikela gadinul kati. Yela gadinul kati. Ye jatol ta, ye mentol ta, ye salatol ta. E man fenso to simendi modu saballa no kodi table. But ila gadina selection ya fande pane ko na ta diala because the trust they have for Modu Sabal, the hope they have on him. Ila atako Modu Sabal na nyon funding kyolu wolle be nyim banko bondila. Katum few fembe banko ka nyabalal, corruption o membe banko ka, injustice membe banko ka. Komi injustice men latate Modu Sabal ka, wo injustice kilon wolle latate Modu Sabal ka for be he surrendered himself to the people many alonko they are his oppressors. Ni nyanta kila Gambia di be karoneti, ni nyanta kila Gambia di be balafal. Bar lonnali be dering mo be dering nyim banko kan. Because nite ko Modu Sabal te do ko kela. Ye Modu Sabal bali kalo dibite yala. Ye Modu Sabal bali ka do ko ke any place just to suppress him. Because so abe opposition on layer. Now Modu Sabal hand over himself to them. Now they are going to appoint him. And they are celebrating him. And these are the injustice people are celebrating in this country. Nina mu injustice te. Misili mediuni be memfasa kanyim bankoka. Hanning ayatar ko alakali yenne ko ya ayyuhallazina amanu. Atil mu'mini liman yata. Kunu qawamina bil qisti shuhada lillah walau ala anfusakum awil walidaini wal aqrabin. Wallahi alayni nef. But the sad thing is that more men ka Qur'ano ta ka karang ka moli convince ke fan semben di Qur'ano la bari la Qur'ano nyin kuma kawni buka bula noma bi wala be Gambia politiko kono saballa isu. I feel sad about it. Amanke nyinti because of he is leaving the UDP. But Gambia di uninta jube la ba. Barrow is destroying the good sons and daughters in this country. Mbe bulo kosi kangai why he is destroying them. Can Modu Sabal stand in front of those women? Men yalonko. Ikela gadinol kati. Ikanne kake pane okono ikadiala. Fente ye kano men sotaye. Ye hope men sotaye. Ko itelle ben banko kanandil. Wo Modu Sabal bi. Wale tata be laden Barrow ka kanna wo musol le kili. Akana wo funding ke le kili ko femfel la tatela. Can he alone Modu Sabal change the Barrow government? No. So mune bekila. Injustice will continue to prevail in this country because of munemu many nyanta wo injustice kelela ne many nyanta lala nyoka ka wo injustice kele komi ye mellate Modu Sabal ka kanala banku din kodeka bari ye menke Modu Sabal le benay bakela do kotela. NPP is not a political party. NPP is enslaved government who are enslaving the intellectual of the country. You either support them by force or you are zero in this country. And then Gambia misilime kundalu, Gambia Alpha kunda, Gambia Mori kunda, abebe siring, abenya benyenna, moli kabulo kosala. La ilaha illallah. Alkonyim banko betalale. And then the sad thing is, more many alon kunung, walle ko barote kela fendi, eko walle be siring bi ka Gambia diuni nya, ka Gambia diuni hada nyim banko ka. Atele ya manyim banko betalale. Disunity is continual, and then division is continuously happening every day and night. They don't care about that. Because when I hear Modu Sabal today, ako aka Gambia di unle kili yena joini Barola because Modu Sabal saying atela balwo beteata. But what about that woman sitting at Latrikunda market? What about the woman in the garden there? What about that child who are suffering in the desert? Did Modu Sabal think about those children? The youths, many Yaloko, they are taking this dangerous back way. What the government is planning for those people? More than 8 years. Hani many for Yaloko be NPP Noma. Breaking news. They cannot provide any job, any important work for them. They cannot employ them. Modu Sabal know that. A country may Yaloko 65% of the population. Abemu youth solid. Today unemployment rate is high. But you see that Modu Sabal alone led the government to invest thousand, 100,000 of him alone, because of they have this belief that we funding kyo men yalo ko yela hope don the Mod Sabally leka. Mod Sabally will brought those funding kyo to the NPP so that they can endorse his personal interest there, but not that funding kyo la interest there. And these are the people men yalo ko they want the Africa to move forward. Ngale ko Gambia, these educated people, they are the problem in this country, the so-called educated people, because I don't see them educated people. They can only speak the English. They can only express themselves. They can only articulate themselves in English, but the education is not there, because the education go with the wisdom. Education should have a reflection in the society. But al Gambia jube today, niko kar karanta ya muta ya geg. Kar karanta, where is their destiny? Lawyer Usenda was Essa Jawla since 1996. Imagine a man who was fighting for the freedom of this nation since 1996. And in a moment bekelo la wala kita Adama Barrow. Ita tamen kele kan kunong Adama Barrow is bringing those people back to the power, and then we are clapping for them because you have hatred against UDP. But nibu misilimoti ite ko mo kendolete ilimani amole muti isi baye famire nin ala temola fo membe katakan Gambia wala nyanta kakeba. And we call ourselves as Muslim nation, we call ourselves as Muslim majority country, and then the something injustice is the day me yalon ko Gambia is celebrating it. Mod Sabally is not the first person. Alaji atodun Alaji Conte iko criminal olomo yala accountol be fresh yebe frisle abuka access sotala accountol ma. They enslave Alaji Conte to come and join in NPP. So NPP is here to suppress the citizen, to suppress the individual, suppress the educated elite, to join them by and force and make the citizens suffer, make the innocent children suffer. That is what is happening in this country, and we are celebrating it because your hatred for UDP. But something you are celebrating today will make you cry tomorrow. Billahi wallahi tallahi. Ala kumbukan naman to jama halaki. وما كنا لأهلك القرى حتى وما كنا لأهلك القرى إلا وعلى أهلها الظالمون. اليوم نيني ببانكو سامبلا. Adama Barrow la way of politics. Adama Barrow na la psychopaths, the illiterate. Men yalonko they cannot even differentiate between the A and B. The people like Dusano, Sekumbalos. In your country, your government is surrounded by illiterate, surrounded by the mafias, surrounded by former sluggrass, and then they are suppressing the citizens to join them by force. This is how the mafia nation work. This is how the mafia government work. You must support them by and force. And then the sad thing is, the people who are exposing the corruption of this country, the government is bringing all of them to zip their mouths so that they can continue destroying the citizens, the poor farmers, the poor children, the poor youths. Youths only land no sort of funding ke o funding kela. Wolle kana wo funding ke ulta ke kela joranti ye fan sembendi wo funding ke ulela kade ko molle bente koma so that they can be attractive in the eyes of the government and they can invest on them. UDP is becoming their let me say Chelsea, my own team. UDP becoming Chelsea or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. If you want to have a value, you have to join in UDP. Sell yourself so that the people can know that you are valued. They can spend millions on you. That's how most of these young people are taking UDP as their guarantee today. Nimbala fa wartal de. Woto amanke ko nte kumu men felente man kam fa Sabally talan dunte kam fala ala democratic right la. But I have a problem the way Sabally go. I have a problem the way Alaji Conte left, because they don't left with their own will. Billahi mante fanye. amanke ko tate dialela hey foro diwni albe siri mansa kunda benda diwni tala keke joniti ke dia ku ya bulandi noma keke dia ku ya joniti nyako to kan jutundila banko bebe siri e ba ke kay bi kunu yake alaji kontela bi yake modu sabala next will be who next one will be who look at the country to dabe jomal level look at the Sirinjai. These are the people disrespecting our elders. Many alonko, they sacrifice for this nation. The people like Honorable Hussein Dabo. Wala tina nga funding kiol malaka fonyo ko alinga nyim pabili jenkendi alla konnan teyalo alla failure alla ftala la nyim fond nyim alfa lekam watar ko funding kiol are the failure. Gambia youth are the failure in this country. Wala tina bi ku jama be ke kanyim banko kanye bi luwa be lari NPP bulolo kono imagine ye mobile dibite yale kate lola luwale ya ban kalo ya bali kate lola ate doku sotola bari bilite ya natindi ya be doku di kala kanye tan Gambia dun lantele mu manzad for mansa you are above the law and then the politician accept it. No UDP te diamu ka kuola GDC te diamu la kuola doite diamu la kuola mote diamu la kuola. But in the Nkamira ko coming ko Bakeka United Democratic Party, I have no problem for Sabal to switch his alleged to the NPP. I have no problem with that. But the way atanya wale ya kente jako to problem ota amanya wonyama kana amol surprise ye mol surprise ke dia ko yake jonti la banko kam. That's undone. And then I don't think any civilized nation will accept such issues. Only Gambia. Only Gambia will accept such things happening in their country. Itemu banku diunti, intemu banku diunti. Ye luata yake bulokono. Nimmole mamanta ko alinga luwa bunya. Bare luwa diate ite nyamete ka samba wonyal. Adu wo jama kamu misil mole. Bira misil me kunda Christian kunda alpha kunda bebe daring ebe injustice ta kay ba jube kan ko bi Adama Barrow sembole bala. Bare ntel safu Adama Barrow ko mansa kilin jamane bukatu de. Wa tilikali ayamin nudawiluha bainan nas. Ala kala mansa ya tilo talala molle temade. Adu alako ma alako adama di ay fendi la yin dunya kono wama utitu min shay'in famata'ul hayati dunya wa zinatuha wama 'inda allahi khairu wa abuka afala ta'qiluna alayni na fode adama di ay fendi la salon ko yin dunya kono bira president ya na fulo anything abemu amanke fendi fo dunya do morolom ana nyerandir fione badal salon ko alaya membeje wala fisamante yata andu wala betula forever katum bebe ndankula alabalde. So niti amra bin telemu mansate men diatanya I will defend the injustice because mbake kamolde la men yalon ko nite kukile andu nyil be mu banku diun leti nyil be hakole beka alikama lolu na alabe nyinin kala ni nyil be tambita nyamenna bari ngajele bi nyim banko kam misilme nafiko le be jurmar nyim banko ka wala tinna banko nyim be halakirin banko fundita dawda bebe norin banko bebe dondi nyokono kankan be mo be kurandirin sate wonyum kono fente fo mi ayyuhallazina amanu kunu qawamina bil qist shuhada lillah walau ala anfusakum awil walidain. Since 1996 Sabally joined UDP 2020 if I am not forgetting I think it was 2019 or 2020 2021 Sabally joined the UDP. What a UDP tata UDP yala jani Sabally bena and I do ko menke jam fala ya baraka because ala yin wati kuntinde menke je I do ko menke je adama di menke kanana karaka hanni te ya nakaraka loko ala ba jolala ala mu mola jolati isi mo ko nyaonya ay baro men ke tete ala dictate no la ka fay ko kana nyin jonyina bawo ala ko ma rabbuka bizalami lil abid man ken na jon tonyelate ando ala ko adama di ye fewfem baram be jolal woton tol be men fola Sabally ko wala mu ko aya baraka bari de ay kuma kan men fonka mba jabi ka wala la ko Gambia no liena abebe kille yana joinatela la ilaha illallah Sabally nyinata ko the youth soul men yalo kaka advocate ye ko ibe faka de sa do ko wol hanisa ibe faka jele de mba muso men yalo ko be kumbo ka mara sew kono ako wol men yana joina la because of miracle his life have been better. Miracle his life is now is is so atebo fuarol kilikan wo fuarol be wo bata kono wo funding kyo men yalo ka kela ko advocate both day and night wo funding kyo la han sign kono. But because of today, he alone, at labal was start to change. Ako wo mole na ye la fate kakata at labal wo be change kan. But what about those women in the garden? What about wo musulmen nene ila pale ul fandi kana kadiala? Gambia mune mala problemot. Alal jikol jube nyin jikol manke ko mol kata politiko kono. Ngo politiko na men kuriyanda yetal kuriyal. Nim politiko yeke nenir lati tenin neniro le botal da suwo kono. Nim politiko yeke sunati tenin sunyaro le botal la korda kono. Nim politiko yeke fania folati nim fania fole botal la suwo kono. Everything start at homes. Alinganji call falling. That jiko is very important. Alade adamadi ibe kuma fola ala be kontibola kanne sama kata yole fod innal mauta alladhi tafirruna minhum fa innahu mulaqikum summa turaduna ila alimul ghaib wash-shahada fayunabbi'ukum bima kuntum ta'maluna adun nyin wobuto nyale adamadi yefew fembar yaji nyin saya mbem fam fala nyin politiko men nate ebe moto dilela e ba fenkela ebe moto bal dilela be kita la be ta sila osolo ko be kawsita nektayal ndesad yo moto li sota nyame wo nyante e sulalale ebe o kordal men dilela anyante sulalale because wo korda one day they will carry you from that home taking you to where ila kaburo kono al qabru huwa fi dar li kulli bani adam andu nyina mutonyati de momo ila bandula mu kaburo kono ltide bibe kita la wo moto menna mol be bulo ko ske kay ka bulo ko siye munela moli be to wurindi la be to wurindi ke mina wo nyanta kele ku ko do fentilen wallahi billahi te tu kan yin duniya te tula bari ye baro menke wo baro nyim betule e bo tarle nyaato alkiyama e batule ko manyin duniya kono le woto adamadiu inyanta lala nyinna ko ma min dabbatin fil arda illa ala allahi rizquha bar bi gambia diu manyin bili soto muslime ya ben sondo molle kono aben dalle kono muslime ya ben dalle kono bara man futan sondo molle kono mo jolle politician ol jamala bi ngaba kudew man bete ade adamadiu ila harajote mo bulu ila harajobe ala harajo maybe ala bela sababo dila molela wof mari fana mankala dinkendi atide katu ilawo harajo ala ya safa bala adiyata ya kuyata dia kuya abadi lelal bawon son dawla inna makan alay munafo inna makanna fil ard lahu atina kulli shay'in sababa fa'atiba sababa dunya kono fo fente nyin dunya kono ala man sababo kemen woto ila harajo abe membala ala be nya tilindi la wolal adu hanno mari ye banne ka badama ala ya safi wo mari le bala e bo harajo nyin sotol woto alkana so ale yake joniti alkana son moli yani tandal la kon tele mu alati ntele mbali harjendi la ntele bali harjo talala ntele ka mol harjendi ntele ka mol harjo sidi adamadi mo sembo soto ala mambo mola korda kono ala mambo mola kabila kono ala mu alalati huwa ahadun akinin dambanam lam yilidi wa lam yulad amam fewulu femma wulu woto adamadi ni malla ala lay bekela mo la jonati ni malla ala lay bekela mo la jorawnati bare ni lata ala la ko ala lay enteda ni nganna kato ke mafo yesi ye bulo la nyoka bare nganna kato ke mbeme mbalulante fola wala de because ala lay asafe kunna bara mafo ye bulo la nyoka bi tubabu karamunto dindiwni alla ala nyasilam baliya ali bole explode kamoliye alla nen dia ali malla alala alla nen dia alcool explode mole wallahi gambia tuba karande on al hakiloto albesiri nyin karambun mento Peter say that Michael say that I quote from Michael Thatcher I quote from Isaac nonsense Newton I quote from it's all nonsense al man believe fe na man ko Peter Michael nyole kaatu hanali karam men kal man believe la ni aje mo be kila jonti te koy mu karannaleti billahi wallahi tallahi mo bu ka kara yeke mo e jonti adamadi wote karanna yeke moye jonti woto gambia karannale ala alfa korosi ne ajal beke kamole jonti alla karon da satal adamadi woni londo so de wisto mo so do ko le kete nyine ete buka do ko nyine de ita buka do ko nyini saballata is okay ala right lam he have every right praita but moment ka fo be ko nyin justify la sabali mu funding ke wolati sabali mu nyinati Usman Sonko Senegal ye ko mel la kay tala la Gambia funding ke kay tarwo condition ko nay songala adama di nyanta la ala la be ko men fana kono lala kana ke nyinti do le mata kuluna ma la tafalun al kakumul fal temen kala ado ala kale ne qaburan makhtan inda Allah anta kuluna mata anta kulu ma la tafaluna wom ku balete ala yade bari na fikiya membe nyin society kono alla banko titanola muslime ya man correct alla dina man fikiya be wala tinna dino sifa be nyim banko kan muslime nafik muslime na nafiko siyata kake wonyal dino sifa be wala tinna al imajal diuni al diuni Gambia diuni de mandin kadim fula din surwa din men yalon koy famal kasi jameun kono walle bele bi ye fan sudi no funde ka fa kemet ni ben data sabio be mo be bulu abe ya si on kunto ila kurto si on hafolu ni eje kam de kesa da kurto lela abe nafiki almu alembe tanka misilme nafiki yama anil fasai bo ka imam fembo amam fen talano ila konnante yala amam fen talano i jikola amam fen talano ila faniya photo ila salo muraka ya jube alalla salul koros Gambia diune alalla dino tanya koros banko me yalon ko kawte je fenti misilme ya mu kawnete bidin tumo men na yafo ashadu nsede yata ko mari man soto fo ala ye tawoleta alay ni yo silo bulalu menna e bota ala la konto kono le woto kan mo nyante kan bu nyala le bari bi Gambia mol ka mun celebrate men ke kawne tinya mo men ka fo jambi dundung ko janan dandan mol ka wolle celebrate society men ka wo celebrate ko tuba boliya e be ko fo lay ba ke lale ni ma ke be lole nyaatu le be bondi la je kafi muna ke nan kale ajaata le muslimol nin kelo ke dal be ke bor kata e babo kafirol le koma fente falla lamfol fente falla limania balial fente falla kukurum fasal e yin kelobe dunia dawda muslimol le muje majority dunia dawda kelobe gebi Suria muslimol ne tata Iraq muslimol Sudan muslimol ne tata Somalia muslimol e be yo fala doron fente fonafikia fasa muslimol la society kono alkalte tonya lon la baral sire mabo mol ko men yalo kal koy wol mu kufara let kafirol alkata wolle ka jodi al kemi ila doku kodoli kadi alle taroli kede labe de kende munayte man kende e mala wo sasin dafi amali bale mabe sirin tuba bol kono jaman abela asalem kodo do mokal fu men yalon koy data sel kudo je no famu je halala yata jaman le batu ngafo labe de kende alla seko ka jo men na karwo karala haymun kone ka kodo men diala je afa ila seko fa ay funde nay tonya yusfa afa ko jaman e ka kodo men diala 400 euro or 500 euro me kadiala every month yusfa Sonko abe siring haymun kono afa ko wo kodo nyi jeni kodi beje dolo kodi beje kato jeno halala yatale janade jaman de chakulu chakaya jamani wo is a register is a legal register work, you know. E kan namo jo comme normal do kulal dolo wafilal la namo e kejo wolle baado mo kay be siringe malbal may ka wa mulo be haja haram haja e be wulu kesse mali hayna siringe e be tuba bolla e jamano la haymu kodo adin de wono kodo be je akan de wono kodo do wole akan de wono kodo do wole Allah ni ngale albe nafiki yale bulal albe sheik nafiki yale bulala ale dino bedundi nyokono Gambia mi be low flow sel la pek ene la kurdu sudun nem pecci ye funti bidda wallahi tallahi Vangome yalo dina nyato mtoli fon ka nyala tombonde jomale be to nya fula jomale Lamdi kinde. Ya jetende Supreme Islam Council be deri ne tek ite diam kamwela andi yalo membe ke ka wole manyang katu kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam akale ne ko al tiling alla joni tema muslimol be al muslimu aqul muslim muslimol be we are brother to one another. Bari imaji ite fele janto lamdi kinde nde sare ye Essa Jawla hate amanke fenkante ko because mu UDP ko le andi te ko mu muslimol da don defana muslimol katon ka salle ka sunne ka jako bole ka wuliyan ni un fo wato dol so yeah alman konfenna bawon kombe UDP la because al ko UDP le katin la ustasul nen bar jomale alla ustasul neni jomale yalla ustasul doya menta meta NPP la du sano nyole kumo men fo kebu cham nyol majam me moy bi al kalka side wol na diata ala ta fo ala matel letat fo ala ko dina nyaton ko latel letamu alat ha jomale tamu alat ala be mo beleje ala mo bela alalat ala mo bela alalat so na tel yamina ko yaje Supreme Islamic Council be fele derinte barobe nyim mennati bebe derin tak bari nim opposition mamanta do si fanke negotiate tolti bari baro fela be injustice lek tamande kanyim banko ka mo bebe derin ya ala konti la counto mutajande ko criminal lo ina data no ma ya natinde la criminal ya data tekki e fele mo Sabally kate do ko kala say ya natindi ibe do ko di lala atil ko atil mu muslime kendo lete e ma yete lami dikinde nafiko mun atil foni ite ama kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam be talla balure akanyin kusi fa support ba anda atil ko atil mu ahlus sunna wal jamaa anda instead ala fo ahlul nafiki wal jamaa imaje ite ni nyone atelle yakinna sunniya ya fa mol jitutala atar ko kila de abuka batara ya fasa kila de abuka lo ku kurunka kila de at hani kafiro ne injustice kala nyala abe lola be tonya fasa bare imaje bi tebe ite kantel agency ko ite dun ko ite fankile ahlus sunna wal jamaa fonte atil falele ha faliyama ala bota alla kabilo le kono ala me yalon ko ahadu Allahu samad amam fe wulu fe ma wulu lam yeli ikafunya lam yelidi wala lam yuladi wala lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahadu akilin billahi wallahi ta'ala so nalika alla kurtu sindin kuntunila ali alfankile ahlus sunna wa jamaa komin kila jita telle kannan aintel dabondi jele albe kuma kuntawn be fula alka injustice face wo kala hypocrite le expose eteni nyo atani wo yusfa son ko nyol nafikiyate la ilaha illallah a telefonal benda kila la jamano fe tombi na Abubakar yatel dol kanate Abubakar Siddiq wala Umar bin Khattab abe ala famba ci kala bal kan kun la drati kata la misil men nafikiya albe kila to ku yalla dron kato ahlus sunna wa jamaa wal kata to nyala fe comme qur'ano e me fo kunu qawamina bil qist allo to nyaka al tiling al badi ul tema bare maje bi barobe men ke abe khalifa yalla ne make Abubakar Siddiq ne make Usman bin Affan ne kiyama fo be silal be expose la katu kila de talla baluri sallallahu alaihi wasallam barobe menna yo fasa Abubakar Siddiq nyolla wato la barobe menna te wo fasa tol be muslime banko la loi nyanta la mo beleka hani ala ya ma mo fisandi moti mo ila baro wole fisandi doti bari man sayna luwati ka ya la bulo kono atel ka wo fasa al kalbe ahlus sunna wa jamaalati ma fo ahlus sunna wa jamaa be munafiqoti bari tilamil di kinde ni nyon ale be nafiki ale dino be dundi nyokono wallahi billahi tallahi modu Sabally taman tel kamfa ala tanya wole en kamfa katu ngalon ne ko amanta nyin dulato with his own will Gambia dum be yolonne many ba celebrate that they should be ashamed of themselves because munekeda they enslave more Sabally, they enslaving the Gambian intellectual to support Barrow or nowhere else. That is the democracy. Banko dim Gambia la loi kwetale, Gambia justice system, Gambia judiciary, Gambia legislators. These are the people many are getting the legislators. What they are going to say about employing more Sabally. Because he tell you more killing ala candidacy as a parliamentarian nga londi yala parliamentary fenkota ya reject but nteme mbem fola Gambia funding kewliye al manke mola marchandisity al manke mola beyanti al manke mola jatiti jato te jiyo sari al kana sar mo nya kon al saral fawnu nya kon Gambia funding kewl jim funding kewl kannale yefan selen dalla yefan ke koy batel le fasa kan nal tata le confidence soto la ya kela marchandise soto naaje Mod Sabally have confidence naaje barona la mol lota Mod Sabally noma not because of his education go there are so many people in the Gambia who are more educated than Mod Sabally but why they don't go after them but yaaje la ko Mod Sabally because of youth sol nya tilintalale and then he is advocating for the youth aka youth sol assemble no nyamenna. So now, because of that spirit in Mod Sabally Noma, with the hope that he will bring all those youths, many aloko they have hope on him. But we are waiting Mod Sabally, whether he is going to sacrifice Mod Sabally Noma. What did they create for the women? Many aloko they as Mod Sabally sympathizers. Do they create anything for those people? But they have this hope that they have this belief that Nitalie create Mod Sabally. And then those innocent women, those poor women, those poor youths will still follow Mod Sabally last comme ala beyan la muiti. Gambia funding kewla alal nyaayele. Gambia funding kewla alal nyaayele. Dr. Sumaila Cissé nata jannal yakika pam ay youth sol ayal feli al hayna batari ni sahara kono Ismaila Cissé le ala kunkilin nafa bi abole kono anala musona diwni amal ke ya kote Mod Sabally fanan ferenti bi atata baro atala balu be sono yalan bar men yalon ko al tata bulo ko ska Mod Sabally hani NPP kono men be don kala nala je welcome to the market fonnal bete benna je fonnal be bukata marseol Mod Sabally la musode she will start her normal luxurious life. But what about those supporters of Mod Sabally? Mod Sabally be mu hople dino lela. What he is going to change the life of those women. Many are hopes on her. So maybe for a Gambia diuni ali bang kakemo la political tools. Gambia diuni ali bang kakemo la political marchandise solti. Ali bang moli kanal muta beyanti ali ekeye beyanti. Ali bang ala por nko ala ko la kari zarra ana jahannama kaseeran min al insi wal jinn من الجن والإنس لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها لهم أعين لا يبصرون بها ولهم أذن لا يسمعون بها ala ko nga jahannaba parendi molle momen yalon ko nga sonno mo je jinnol ning adamadu nga jahannaba parendi ni molle men yalon ko lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha nga sonno mol dila wo sonno moli e buka use no into good uses woto Gambia funding ko la sonno mol use into good uses because ala ko ulaika humul qal an'am wo mo meni kawoke wol kamuntale ko beewni be nyamento be wonyale ala ko mol nim beewle kanyanta mo me yalon ko ala sonno mo kela mol kana ke sonno mo taka sunye bulu ke kela marasandi sote ke fan wulendila ke fan ke kendo tila yenata ye kela marasandi sote ye wahu kanita ni mansala kon tel mu fennete because they have followers. Ite membe foloka you are a human. You are a human. Iman ke mola beyanti. Al kana song. Funding ke olu. Gambia funding ke onyo funding ke batari ute dunia kono. Ni tata dunia dauda. Gambia funding ke ba struggle kanje. Bari many ba struggle kanja be fuaro diuni. Ni minister diunle. Minister li diunle. Identita du masilola. Bari ntele bamalu mbari musol mbinkinyol wolle diwni kada duma silo lay kana wolle tawo duma silo ko teke nemmen soksita ke murundina minister al nene tamu le ka minister din dipot because alla privilege me yalon ko mbama nyol le privilege nyin dila walakin nabe dun kam mobe no ma sokondin sokoba faliyama meni nata Mod Sabally no ma Ibrahima Sillane Musa Dara me ebe benke ka wala mu ko ela positiono ebe wole mutaring pour etel dabe liyo men kono wakarabo kono ebe dun kam mol no ma yamina ko men yalo ko wolle mu political weti pour etel lamanza kundabe tula siri nyame etel diwni ela musolu ibarin diwni wole etu dia kono atel diwni be continue la sofala funding ke wala li bangala ibela musol dahande kanyame ali fight system onji ayal be febo, but not individuals. Many aloko they think that they are entitled to everything in this government. Ni aje positional bebulo alla kirimbaye noma wala positional dealer. Ni aje positional bebulo alla sutiela wala positional deal ila badin sia wala positional deal bari positional be membulo e badin jolle be ma e be badin jolle ma koy kam Gambia diwne alal nya yele alal nya yele More Sabally nyol man physical power, they want to close to it and so that their children can become like them. But what about you? Ita funding kyo membe blokos la. Ebe more Sabally noma. E Gambian pen, Gambian this, Gambian that. You are a human like him. Sondomo membala, brain membala. Why can't you use that the same brain? Because Allah you already different. Why do you want to be like their animals? Ni kale na fenkang. Lakina ko ngana nyinka because kuni itele ko nye teng muna atina bi ba fulan tele teng kuni ite ko nyile keren ka folo munti kuni ite ko corruption in abe rampant in this government ite ko nyi mansa kunda man lafi funding kyolla bi muna atina bendel funding kyol kilika kanawo mansa kunda ka alay sondo mo le dila adama diw Wallahi alin kana som funding kyol. Whether you are in NPP, whether you are in UDP, whether you are in APRC, don't let anybody to use you as their political tools. Allah is son modim belela, and we all deserve better life, not one individuals in iduni. Ngo ila musol tata ting kole yamenal na musol tata wala. Iba manuel tata ting kole yala ke wulu nyame manuel tata wo ting kole yala. What make them to believe that they deserve better life than us, or their mothers deserve better life than our mothers? Ita funding kyo membe NPPCA mira nyina. Ebe bor kamol le no ma meni alon ko be ni la musol sasata ebe isi sama no France ba ni tela musol sasata kundi mi fa bor ke so fa ita san no le fani. Why can't you fight the system me yalon ko it making you it's suppressing you and making you poorer? But ibe forumo kono ene mol be nyo sabakan ha baro teng be UDP fall fine nale UDP fall. What is the plan? What those many kafo kombe UDP falale mba banale problem tala bari be mune ke ka telier eda funding kyo men kafo mbe UDP falale open yo ela mayni yele ba. You know why they are fighting UDP? Because they don't want any government to compete them. They don't want any politician. They don't want any political party that will expose their corruption. They want to be free. They want to have free-minded so that they can continue their corruption. Ita funding kyo kallo e ka fo mole ko hambe UDP falle. UDP la fas keno woni la future la falle be kanyande. UDP la fani te di una future la falle be kanyande. Because ni aje be hando kundi udole keka alata ko la UDP ko dalom. You know why they are trying to they were suppressing Modu Sabally? Because he was exposing their corruption. Isi menke no wala let us buy him. Ali nga sang, nga dendi, nga position de la Gambia no believe that position. And exactly that's what Barrow and his people ask. They don't care about the loyalty. All they care is money. E believe that men na kodo le bembul. Alinga kodo use Gambia di buka foro ya kodo nyala. Gambia di buka foro ya kodo nyala. Ebe UDP, ebe NPP, ebe GDC le, ebe APRC le, ida funding ke si ye miraba mune muite nyim banko la fikot. Ye mune soto jang, ye mune hop soto jang. Ebe na muso men nyinena, e diuni foye prifale ba ye wulunyin system onyin kono ba. Ifanyini kawo kweksono la jandi kafo mbe UDP banda jande. Ne UDP bandi people men yalon ko ka fale ko alimma ko nga UDP fa te ye ite ni wala life compare ba ebe korda men ko ta compare with their compound ite men be boarding na ebe bulo kosila ebe donna hani be NPP ela live in condition of compare with these people ite be bata men ko fol bolo kono ba adama di alayen dalay hakilo la kenna adama di manke beyant walakin ala ko jahannaba parendi molle men yalon ko lahum sondomol qulubul la yafqahuna biha nga sondomol dilay la sondomol yusla ala ko ulaika humul qali an'am wal kamun tal ko beyon be nyami wotal kana song aleke mola beyante al kana song aleke mor sabal la beyante al kana song aleke ismaila sisi la beyante al kana so aleke talibe la beyante al kana so aleke yankuba la beyante nal be la beyante al kalfan la beyante. Nobody is better than you. They are not better than you. They are not from better home than your homes. They are not ila parents all man better la parents all. Hara jolo. But momo hara jomo menti niani ni basoto lale. Nobody is better than the other. We are all equal in this country. Why they think that they should have better life, but our parents should continue so far. Atel funding kiola lale nyayele. Nyajebe wurla mor sabal because they have this belief that ko funding kio le ba koma but ite funding kio me yalon ko bi ite be mor sabal koma fan compare ban to the mor sabal abe positionment. Why these people are interested about mor sabal? Nobody is interested about Essa Jawla. No motem koma but nimbi funding kio na te juruma tan koma isi telephone jurumande no may telephone because munamu funding kio membente no ma wala mun te fana na daimunolti Gambia wole be kerim bi da telephone ke wala karola mba musol nim fondin ke wala la karola nyine be jede al muyla daimu lati niye mol je ko ma drong wala ka kodo di telila niye mol je ko ma drong walakin nay kanay ke fam bil e kana UDP kono ye fam bil je ye support soto je ye la support be soto ye fanyitandi yes saintel fanande mol le ben koma. Why they don't go after Mor Sabal when he bring to moment nako abeta kan atodu? It's too sad. Bring to moment na Mor Sabal katasi gis. Munakina Baro and his people don't go after him. But he believe ko he have a support base in UDP. Jomalle mo UDP ti wala mo Gambia diulti so wota linga tanga Mor Sabal kilina life better yandi Essa Jani wo molena yentel fasa we can continue enjoying and those people continue suffering. This is sad. Funding kewlo al tata school le ali mira al balu na al falmen al yeti suwo kono al mira al diun men yalon ko be suwo kono al mira al muslimen be suwo kono bi temembe bulala Mor Sabal noma e mira ban e diuna Mor Sabal bi ala fta fen e baro ba kila ene de NPP ngol ba kila ene because atel funding ke men ba ko matel mala marchandise ode is al mala daimunati walakin ay bulata no masuto into lokanati ne they have this belief that Mor Sabal is powerful. I support sotole bari momo ala hakilo le kela ela sondomo atute fawne buli ba use la nyame United Democratic Party is here nimme yamira ko ilabo party kono obe fentinyala UDP balale. We don't have problem with Mor Sabal. He can go anywhere he wish. But in ka memfo wala muko abe memfo ka wala muko funding ke wala aliena abe Gambia no kilila aliena joini barola because ate Mor Sabal jointa barola annu barola sinyem banko sambano adu kunu wo Mor Sabal ko barola ka fo mu keren ka follete kaldati ol sunya ke dun din ko kono to majuma lo keren ka fu ya falida ako isi rampant corruption wala beba anum be sonda wala katunga audit report nyol dama am fan ya layla wala but ya surprise ya jitanda ko telle muyla alati telle ka mo harjendi telle ka mo harjo firing men fay adama de nyanta lale fana ne londo soto do ko bukete nyine ite buka do ko nyine de do ko le ke nyine walakin na Gambia lon na la education en dawtle ani de Essa Jawla na diate baro dula be soro mambe balula Katum Musama Semila dignity. I believe on myself and I believe that I should not be anybody's slave. But Gambian politicians, Gambian so-called intellectuals are enslaved by their own government. They are enslaved. NPP is not a political party. Barrow government is not any political party's government. But they are enslaving our intellectual. They don't have loyalists. President Barola NPP. Momo beje nyim politician ba membe beje yebe enslave leke dal mutake soron take. Wala kina nina tapati onyin ko nebuka kutu teno je katu mune kita imaneni yola diala. Mor Sabal manta NPP ala on wisla. alay konte mantala NPP la on wisla jamal lebe je men mantal NPP la on wis because of they were suppressed. How can you someone who is suppressing you and you turn and join with your suppressors, you become a Rambo style. If you cannot beat the system, join the system. That's the Gambia. If you cannot beat the system, join the system. But we will never join the system. We will beat the system by the help of Allah. We will beat the system by the grace of Allah. Kato ala kole ko inna Allaha ma ashabirin, inna Allahu ma ashadikin. Wallahi ala ko ma khaidu zalimina illa daifa. Hey, tonyandir la ta ko plana be man ke fenti fo plana ndam flo UDP. Hey, nyim pati oy mo jamale ke fenti de. E maji hani men yalo ko ye bandiya ko yani be UDP kay bondi je ka do ko dila. And we are here to fight for justice. And had Sabally ni Sabally botana NPP another UDP mbafula you are welcome. And hanabe NPP injustice kala je we will defend the injustice because ka injustice for society kono ibe alala do ko lela. Do katonya londa mandiade bata be jele ngoy ko kila rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam ya nga katile ye kila so tambolale ye saybe jolle fa ka dino londe bare manji fo barbi maje be fan associate wo dino la kurto surundin dun nal be je bafala mole maje kaman sa ajin sa haram tale hani fa da demonstration haram tale ni fa da demonstration beta jahannabe kam de telle mama jahannaba selo sep alaba alala yalo ni modol be je wol kadiamu komin ko jahannaba sel sep dulay telle tata tonko nin tonko muta so itel be ala dictate la yafo ala kar hena esa jawla hena dundi jahannaba ñin don hayna na mak jane hayna na ate fa abukason salla adundi jahannaba esa jawla fel wuliya fo dura ka wole ka adundi jahannaba ate leta mu alati ala bodan la kabi lolo kon ali ama ka kurto sun ka kurto sin kundu ke bora bula kata sabu yo bule bulu ye haftani koyodum that identify kan yunjuru ila qulubikum wa amalukum akila ko alabuka mola nyinya jube alabuka mola bala jata nyinya jube abuka mo nyaada jube akamune jube kulubukum al sonno mol kono mune beje wa amalukum anal be men baraka so falede. And United Democratic Party is here to stay today, is here to stay tomorrow, is next tomorrow. We are determined than ever before. Nko ni manke UDP kukutate suku tatale eko UDP fatale we catch big fish, you catch big fish, you catch them, now you are catching yourself. You catch the big fish, you catch them, now you are catching yourself. Because muneketa, you are exposing the Adama Barola injustice. Albole expose kam. Because dunia be ya boyle koye mod sabal ya sanson. Dunia be mod sabal ning nye mansa kunda ma kan moyle. Ikate lola candidate yala kake wala mu funding ke wala tebe diamu katelle. Alikun ka fanna amulem boppa def len sen boppa sin doxo e ka fa ñadi le aljio kali kun ko do wallahi ngale NPP man kati ite katila ite barakala ite baraka ku kenola ite fenkenola nyim banko e membe banko na fala because mune keta kila le yedda kila la danka fe lota wala no wala muko kila ala si baraka ke wala koto wala bellore kunu e ko man sakunda mu keren kafol hani bi keren kafol kunu e ko man sakunda man tel fondin kyol mbe fakan jiyo ko mbe fakan sara ko hani bi fondin kyol be fakan sara ko ala nyinen ka muna ke dambe join lela. Anyway, I thank you all. You know, UDP is here to stay. UDP is not one man show. Dinkendo le nyim party lo woto mo kilin nabo nyim party ko do dinkende kilin manyin lo dinkende jamal le alo adam dembo bay force bota party men ko na man tinyano je la mil waju wala mun ne man ka faraki la bota party men ko day man ku no ama gudda nyanyol be bota party men ko la mil cham adama baro fon bota party men ko na man ku no modi sabal le be ku no wala I salute you all. United Democratic Party diun, I love you all. we antel mu foro diwlet ñun goro len UDP goro parti len ñun ntel bukan kunjimi moye nen ni dunta kuta ni man jamfa mbuke jamfa nti feo fe no mod Sabally nga kain adu we don't regret about it mba fula ya baraka fare do kundi men kenya ay do ko men kenya ngani yola almu ala ya jo wala abeta kanda men ala kana succeed ndi jela katun del leftal wo patio e fa dak katu patio nyin nenete ku baraka ren kala nyim banko ka no, they are only enforcing people to love them by force. Is love not by force? No. So UDP, salute you all. I love you all. Alabra.